The match between Blue Lock 11 and Japan U20 national team is still going on. In the previous episode, Sai, who managed to get out of the way, made a pass into the goal zone, and Sendo was there ready to receive the pass and continue with a direct shot at the goal. But unexpectedly, Rin from behind came in full speed and cleared the ball before Sendo was able to receive it. The loose ball flew to Sai. Sai responded by stepping up to shoot, and he shot the ball straight into the corner of the goal. But Ryu, with a quick response, managed to clear the ball out of the field and save the score. And the first half whistle sounded, which meant the end of the first half. The score was 2-1, Blue Lock 11 ahead. A surprising victory in the first round. The commentators couldn't believe what they had seen in this match. One of the commentators, Natsuki Harutaro, said that Blue Lock was amazing. Blue Lock was the type of team they had never seen before in Japanese soccer. And another commentator added that even if the score ended in a tie in the second half, there would be no extra time or penalty kick. The commentators were excited about the match in the second half. In the crowd, Isagi's mom and dad were excited, and they were seen bragging about their son to someone. Suddenly a woman yells at Bachira, saying he should have scored because he's a striker, and it's Bachira's mom. She told Isagi's parents that his son was also in the game, and they got to know each other. Bachira's mother also thanked them for allowing Bachira to play soccer with Isagi, as before Bachira always played soccer alone. In the other crowd, someone called out to Chigiri. After seeing the one calling his name, Chigiri seemed embarrassed to respond. It was Chigiri's sister and his mom who came to watch. And soon Atoya and Karasu asked Chigiri who the girl was, and after finding out, they began taunting him. Elsewhere, Baratsuda was furious with Japan's U20 national team coach, Hoichi. Baratsuda insisted that he had to win this match no matter what. Hoichi said that Blue Lock 11's ability was far more than he expected. But Baratsuda said that he didn't need excuses, because in sports the result is everything. If you win it means right, and if you lose it means wrong. If they win here, they will have Itoshi Sai as a star of Japan, and they will be the bearer of justice in Japanese soccer. No matter what, now all Hoichi has to do is destroy Blue Lock. In the Japan U20 locker room, the players were still contemplating their first half loss, while Sendo was still upset with himself for his failure to score. Sai suddenly entered the room. Neo and Ketsune called out to him and asked for his opinion on what would be a good strategy for them to use in the second half. But Sai didn't care and said to do whatever they wanted. This match had no meaning to Sai because he was going to leave. Hearing that, they are all surprised. Then Hayate asks Sai to be serious. He says without Sai they won't be able to do anything. Sai then said that he was leaving because he had a bet with the captain earlier. This was the decided result. The U20 team was too broken to use, and Sai said that he was only here because he was only interested in Blue Lock. Even though the Blue Lock team was still rough, the world they saw and the place they went to were different from the U20 team. Sai had seen what he wanted and was satisfied, so he had no reason to continue playing in this match. Aiku asked Sai to stop. Then he apologized to the team for making a selfish gamble. Aiku wants to test the current strength of the U20 team. He realizes the current state of the team and it hurts, and he admits U20 is weak. Then Sai said it was too late. He was leaving and the team had no chance. Then Aiku said, "We still have a chance. We still have our demon, Shido Ryusei." Shido said to Sai, "Is a life form like me not enough of a reason for you to fight?" Sai was silent and noticed that Shido was Aiku's backup plan if he lost the bet, and after that Sai cancelled his intention to leave. So this way we will see the duet between Sai and Shido. In the Blue Lock locker room, they were all elated after winning the first round against the U20 Japanese national team. Shortly after, Andre and Jinpachi entered the room. Jinpachi told them to be quiet as it was time for a meeting to review the first half and also discuss tactics for the second half. Jinpachi explained why Blue Lock was able to score. Jinpachi said that in the beginning, when facing the Japan U20 team, Blue Lock was overwhelmed because the strategy was not working, and the guys who could make it work were Itoshi Rin and Isagi Yoichi. Jinpachi also added that all 11 Blue Lock players on the field saw themselves as protagonists. The ego to keep fighting was in each of them, and that was the reason why Blue Lock was able to get the upper hand in the first half. And for the strategy in the second half, Jinpachi would not change any formations, and his instructions were to overwhelm the Japanese U20 players and emphasize that there was no need for more than one protagonist in the game. Isagi was still thinking about Jinpachi's words. That's right. We may be ahead in the score, but those of us from Blue Lock aren't here to win as a team. The only way is to push forward just for my own goal. No matter who or what I have to sacrifice. Just like how Rin is fighting. With this game, I'm going to prove myself. Meanwhile, Rin walked out of the room and sat in a chair. He thought of his brother's words during the match. As long as you are still hung up on being my brother, you will never be able to surpass me. Those are the words of his brother after they had not seen each other for a long time, and now Rin intends to break her brother into pieces. In order to destroy his brother's dreams, he will continue to play soccer. Shortly after, Isagi came over to Rin and told him to enter the field as the second half was about to start. The second half was about to begin, and the sportscasters said they were upset to see Blue Lock take a lead, and they wondered about what would happen in the second half. Then the sportscaster explained that there would be a substitution in the U20 team. Wakatsuki came out and Shido Ryusei came in with jersey number 13. They didn't know anything about Shido, since it was their first time seeing him, and they were wondering what Shido could show in this match. In the center of the field, we can see Shido standing enjoying the pressure of the entire stadium for the first time. And soon he noticed Rin and walked over to him, and as usual these guys were insulting each other. Isagi, who noticed that Shido was going to play, he realized that the field would change, and he thought whoever could adapt first would be the hero of this match, and he would not let it end in a loss, because this match is his mine. Second half kickoff. The U20s started the attack with Sai passing the ball to Shido, and on the opposite side, we saw Nico focus his attention on Shido. Shido returned the ball to Sai, and then he immediately moved forward randomly through the midfield of Blue Lock's defense. In this situation, Shido intended to break the defense alone. Sai, who saw that, immediately passed the ball straight to Shido, who was running ahead. Chigiri immediately responded by chasing Shido and closing his movement, but Shido suddenly passed the ball to Sendo, who was ready to back him up from the side. 1-2 passes were played by Sendo and Shido to mess up Blue Lock's defense, and the passing barrage ended with a pass to Sai. After receiving the ball, Sai scanned the opponent's movement and looked for gaps in the defense. And with an instant move, Sai sent in a cross with a superb shot that went perfectly to Shido. Shido, with his super reflexes, was ready to receive the ball by converting it into a shot that would break into the goal. But unexpectedly Nico came up with his tackle and managed to clear the ball. Because Nico tackled Shido and hit his leg, Nico received a yellow card. The U20s get a free kick, and we saw Sai and Shido standing at the free kick point preparing to execute it. Shido started to make a move to kick, but it was a fake, and the one who took the kick was Itoshi Sai. But Chigiri noticed an abnormality and his instincts told him this wasn't a kick but a pass. Chigiri quickly responded by running to catch up with Shido, who was running to the side. Sai sent a pass straight at Shido, and Chigiri quickly jumped up to intercept the ball with his head but unfortunately missed. Shido received the ball in the air by leaping over Chigiri, and instantly hit a dragon drive kick that sent the ball diving over all the defenders, and goal. The Genius and the Demons rampage. Shido Ryusei and Itoshi Sai link up, and tied the score at 2-2. Until here this episode, what do you think? Give your opinion about this episode. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the latest videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.